Hey everyone, it's Will and Brodie here for the Pirtek Performance Recap from Albert Park, the AGP. 4 days of action, always a unique one at Albert Park because we're thrown straight into it Thursday. Track's super green, quite slippery, and we have practice qualifying straight into a race Thursday night. We did have an issue with the car, which we later found. So effectively I had to start off the back of the grid for the first 2 races. Which was tough, but was pretty proud of the way we sort of stayed out of the carnage. The racing was a spectacle, and I had pretty much a bird's eye view of all the shenanigans going on. And then fortunately, when we got to requalify Saturday, we could put it right and have a really good race on Saturday, which was probably the highlight of the weekend. Racing my buddy here, Brodie, which was pretty cool. He got right there in the last lap, was on for young and old with Pirtek for that podium spot, and let those two sort of ding into each other the last few corners, and I was like, what's going to happen here? I thought I was going to do a Bradbury on the podium, but ended up, as he got sort of knocked wide at the last corner, I sort of went past just a nose ahead of Brodie, giving him a little wave across the line. So I sort of inherited that last position, but it was pretty exciting, and obviously good to have both of us in the Shell V-Power Mustangs in the top 5. What do you reckon, Brods?
Yeah, I think my weekend was probably a little bit different from yours. I started off practice pretty horribly. If you can recall, I was 20th and 21st or something like that, so quite bad. And we turned it around for qualifying. I caused a red flag as well. So it was
recovery, that one.
Trying to get some TV time, obviously. So, but yeah, we recovered quite well, and I think we qualified 5th and 9th for the first 2. And for the weekend, for myself, and from not having such great qualifying was some really good race pace.
We're excited for the wet Sunday, weren't we? I know it was a bummer we didn't get racing. But
yeah, I was pretty excited. I was making sure my visor didn't fog up and wiping it, ready to go. But yeah, it would have been a very exciting race, and I think we're both pretty excited to go to New Zealand.
So the cars are loaded already on the container to New Zealand. But once again, huge congratulations to Pirtek on 45 years in business.